Question number 7 from May 2018, HL Paper 1, Time Zone 2. We've been given two distinct complex numbers where A, B, C, D are real numbers, and in part A, we need to find the real part of Z plus W upon Z minus W. So firstly, we can replace Z and W with their respective complex numbers. So we have A plus IB plus C plus ID upon A plus IB minus C minus ID. And in the next step I have separated the real and imaginary parts. So we have A plus C plus I times B plus D upon A minus C plus I times B minus D. Now to progress further, we need to rationalize the denominator. So to rationalize the denominator, we need to multiply top and bottom with the conjugate of the denominator. So this positive I will turn negative I. So these two are conjugates of each other. So we're multiplying top and bottom with A minus C minus I B minus D upon A minus C minus I times B minus D. Now to get the real part, we need to multiply A plus C with A minus C and I B plus D with negative I times B minus D, because only these are the two ways in which we can get the real part. Because if we multiply, suppose A minus C with I times B plus D, we will get an imaginary part. And similarly, if we multiply A plus C with negative I times B minus D, we will again get an imaginary part. So that's what we don't want. That's why we're multiplying only these two to get the real part. And in the denominator, this is just a difference of squares. So if you take this to be A, so this is A plus B upon multiplied by A minus B. So we can apply the difference of squares formula. This is plus and this is minus. So we get A minus C whole squared minus I squared B minus D whole squared. Now to simplify the numerator, we can again use the difference of squares formula to multiply this. So we have A squared minus C squared plus, now why plus? Because I squared, I'll write this here, I squared is equal to negative 1. So negative negative make it positive, so positive. And we can again use the difference of squares formula. So this is B squared minus D squared, and this is divided by A minus C whole squared plus, again I squared is negative 1, so negative 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 make it positive. So we have plus B minus D whole squared, and this is the real part of Z plus W upon Z minus W. Now in part B, it says find the value of the real part of Z plus W upon Z minus W when the modulus of Z is equal to the modulus of W. So the modulus of Z is just the square root of A squared plus B squared. That is how we find the modulus of a complex number which is in Cartesian form or rectangular form. And this is equal to the square root of C squared plus D squared. So this is the modulus of Z and this is the modulus of W. Now from here, if I square both sides, the square root is cancelled out with the whole square. So we left with A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared plus D squared. Now if I move C squared plus D squared to the left hand side of the equation, we have A squared minus C squared plus B squared minus D squared, and this is equal to 0. Now notice that this expression is also the numerator of the real part. So basically what we have is 0 upon A minus C whole squared plus B minus D whole squared, because we know that this is equal to 0, the numerator. So we can say that hence the value of the real part is equal to 0. And this is the answer to question number 7.